Hello. Hey. What's up, people? How's it going? It's me back again. I thought I'll make a video, connect with you guys, put it on YouTube. That's what the plan for right now is. Same old with me, can't complain. We are on late. We're on late Saturday night. It's late Saturday night over here. Third week of May 2026. All is good with me, guys. Same old. I thought I'll play some background music for fun. Yesterday was Friday. It was too much fun for me. We partied for like matter of 3 to 4 hours. Not too much. We were partying for like 3 to 4 hours, and then I got back home and uh, fall asleep. Got up this morning and all good by now. So it's late Saturday night at my place. It's late Saturday night over here. I was at my place, just chilling, listening to some music. So in my last YouTube video, what I did was I talked about uh, all the holy books from different religions such as Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, and Sikhism. I talked about their holy books, which were Bhagwad Gita, Bible, Quran, and Guru Granth Sahib. I read AI overview about these subjects. That's what I did in my last YouTube video. I also talked about worldly affairs, some of the headlines. So that's what the plan for this video is right now, guys. I'll do the same in this video. That's what I was thinking. Let's see if it's gonna be a short video, it's gonna be a long video. I'm not sure about it yet. Let's see how it's gonna be like. So we have recorded almost 3 minutes of video so far. Not so bad. I'll keep it going. So it's late Saturday night, third week of May 2026. Life is good, can't complain, same old. Peak summertime, temperature kind of sucks. It's like 40 plus degrees Celsius. It's kind of fucked up, I'll say. Oh, never mind. Oh, we have like another 7 to 8 challenging weeks as far temperatures are concerned. As for temperature is concerned, we have another 7 to 8 weeks to worry about. After that, might get better, I'll say. So, okay, let's not waste too much time. And let's get started with reading some of the headlines from World Affairs. I'll put my camera, it's just my phone. I think we're good. Okay, we're good. So, let's keep it going, guys. This is what one of the headlines says. It says, let me see if you have the right newspaper. Yeah. It says US Swiss movement. Trump returns home to Washington, falling after China flex. Critics say US uneasy accommodation with China reflects transition towards a more multipolar order. Trump visits with Xi Jinping. Xi gives Trump rare tour of secret garden at heart of Chinese government. Trump. Xi agrees Iran can't have Nuclear weapons. President defends China students in US. Okay, now we have some of the highlight sentences. It says the most revealing symbol of the trip may have come not from summit communiques but from departure tarmac in Beijing. As Air Force One prepared for takeoff, journalists observed United States security officials collecting every item distributed by Chinese authorities to the American delegation and media, including credentials, pins and burner phones, and dumping them into bins at the foot of the aircraft stairs. We have an update and the headline. This is what German Chancellor Merz has to say. I wouldn't advise my kids to live or study in United States. This update is from Berlin. Another update. US scraps plan to send 4,000 troops to Poland. CIA chief visits Havana to effect regime change as Cuba goes dark. Hey guys, these were some of the relevant headlines. Now we have a quotation from Yogi Berra. This is what it says. I never said most of the things I said. Let's see what updates do we have from business section. Never mind, we'll just skip this part. So I thought I'll bring some worldly affairs updates. I'll read all the headlines. What happened in the last 24 hours. So I thought I'll also read some of the subjects from my tablet. This information is coming out of encyclopedia. This is what it says about Bhagwad Gita. It says the Bhagwad Gita, often referred to as the Gita, is a Hindu scripture likely composed in the 2nd or 1st century BCE, which forms part of epic poem Mahabharata. The Gita is a synthesis of various strands of Indian religious thought, including the Vedic concept of dharma, duty, rightful action, Sankhya-based yoga, and Shnan, knowledge, and bhakti, devotion. Among the Hindu traditions, the Gita holds a unique pan Hindu influence as the most prominent sacred text and is a central text in Vedanta and Vaishnava traditions. Excuse me, guys. While traditionally attributed to the sage Ved Vyasa, the Gita is historiographically regarded as a composite work by multiple authors incorporating teachings from the Upanishads and Samkhya yoga philosophy. The Gita is set in a narrative framework of dialogue between the Pandava prince Arjuna and his charioteer guide Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu at the onset of the Kurukshetra war. Yeah, let's keep it going, guys. It says the Gita is set in a narrative framework of dialogue between the Pandav prince Arjuna and his charioteer guide Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, at the onset of the Kurukshetra war. While the Gita praises the benefits of yoga in realizing man's inner essence from the bounds of desire and the wheel of rebirth, the text stresses the Brahmanic idea of living according to one's duty or dharma, in contrast to the ascetic ideal of seeking liberation by avoiding all karma. Facing the perils of war, Arjun hesitates to perform his duty, dharma, as a warrior. Krishna persuades him to commence in battle, arguing that while following one's dharma, one should not consider oneself to be the agent of action but attribute all of one's actions to God, bhakti. Numerous classical and modern thinkers have written commentaries on the Gita with different views on its essence and relation between the individual self and the supreme self, Atma, Brahma, or God, Krishna. The Krishna Arjun dialogue been has been construed as a metaphor for an immortal dialogue between the individual and the supreme self. The Gita setting in a battlefield has been interpreted by many scholars as an allegory of for the struggles and vagaries of human life. Yeah, this is what the introductory paragraph about Bhagwad Gita had to say from encyclopedia. So I'll give it a read. This is what it says. Bhagavad Gita's revelation. Krishna tells the Gita to Arjun. Religion, Hinduism, author traditionally attributed to Vyasa. Language, Sanskrit, chapters 18, verses 700. We have a picture. It says Vasudeva Krishna on a coin of 180 BCE. This is the earliest unambiguous image of the deity. Yeah, so you guys can always refer to the encyclopedia for more details. I just read what the introductory paragraphs had to say about Bhagavad Gita. So I'll keep it going. I'll read few paragraphs about Bible from encyclopedia. This is what it says. The Bible is a collection of religious texts that are central to Christianity and Judaism and esteemed in other Abrahamic religions such as Islam, the Bible is an anthology, a compilation of texts of variety of forms, originally written in Hebrew, with some parts in Aramaic and Koine Greek. The text include instructions, stories, poetry, letters, prophecies, and other genres. The collection of materials accepted as part of Bible by a particular religious tradition or community is called a biblical canon. Believers generally consider it to be a product of divine inspiration, but the way they understand what that means and how they interpret the text varies. The religious texts or scriptures were compiled by different religious communities into various official collections. The earliest contained the first 5 books of Bible called the Torah teaching. So guys, let me skip the commercial real quick. Okay, we're good. This is the earliest contained the first 5 books of the Bible called teaching in Hebrew and the meaning 5 books in Greek. The second oldest part was a collection of narrative histories and prophecies. The third collection contains psalms, proverbs, and narrative histories. Another paragraph, this is what it says. Christianity began as an outgrowth of Second Temple Judaism using the Septuagint as the basis of the Old Testament. The early church continued the Jewish tradition of writing and incorporating what it saw as inspired authoritative religious books, the Gospels, which are narrative about the life and teachings of Jesus, along with the Pauline epistles and other texts, quickly coalesced into the New Testament. The oldest parts of the Bible may be as early 1200 BCE, while the New Testament had mostly formed by 4th century CE. With estimated total sales of over 5 billion copies, the Christian Bible is the best-selling publication of all time. The Bible has had a profound influence both on Western culture and history and on cultures around the globe. The study of it through biblical criticism has also indirectly impacted culture and history. Some view biblical text as morally problematic, historically inaccurate, or corrupted by time. Others find it a useful historical source for certain people and events or a source of ethical teachings. The Bible is currently translated or in the process of being translated into about half of world's languages. Hey guys, I thought I'll read introductory paragraphs from encyclopedia about Bible, Christianity's holy book. Keep it going now. This is what it says about Quran. It says the Quran is the central religious text of Islam, believed by Muslims to be revelation directly from the God, Allah. It is organized in 114 chapters, which consist of individual verses. Besides its religious significance, it is widely regarded as the finest work in Arabic literature and has significantly influenced the Arabic language. Muslims believe the Quran was orally revealed by God to the final Islamic prophet Muhammad through angel Gabriel incrementally over a period of some 23 years, beginning on the when Muhammad was 40 and concluding in 632 when the year of his death. Muslims regard the Quran as Muhammad's most important miracle, a proof of his prophethood and culmination of a series of divine messages starting with those revealed to the first Islamic prophet, Adam, including the holy books of Torah, Psalms, and Gospel in Islam. The Quran is believed by Muslims to be God's own divine speech, providing a complete code of conduct across all facets of life. This had led Muslim theologians to fiercely debate whether the Quran was created or uncreated. According to tradition, several of Muhammad's companions served as scribes, recording the revelations. Shortly after Muhammad's death, the Quran was compiled order on the order of the first Caliph Abu Bakr by the companions who had written down or memorized parts of it. Caliph Uthman established a standard version now known as Uthmanic Codex, which is generally considered the archetype of the Quran known today. There are, however, canonical variant readings transmitted through oral tradition with minor variations in wording and nuance that may lead to subtle differences in meaning while preserving the core message of the Quran. It is the subject of a modern field of academic research known as Quranic studies. The Quran describes itself as a guide for humanity. It alludes to significant narratives found in biblical and apocryphal texts. While it devotes considerable space to some of these narratives, it does not quote any paragraph from these sources directly, but summarizes and uses different versions of some in different sections. Islamic theorists tend to explain this situation as Quran's focus on moral lessons to be drawn from events. This elusive style and summarization entail many explanatory efforts. To extrapolate the meaning of a particular Quranic verse, Muslims rely on tafsir or commentary, often in conjunction with translation of the text. Furthermore, hadiths, which are valued in most Islamic school of thought for their role in establishing Islamic laws and regulations, are oral traditions that were later written down and are believed to reflect the words and actions of Muhammad, serving as additional guidance alongside the Quran for most Muslims. During prayers, the Quran is recited only in Arabic. A person who has memorized the entire Quran is called a Hafiz, female Hafiz. Ideally, verses are recited with a special kind of prosody reserved for this purpose called tajweed. It is a tradition for some Muslims to recite the entire Quran during Taraweeh prayers throughout the month of Ramadan. Hey guys, I'm good. Just a sec. Okay, just wanted to skip the commercial. I just read about Quran introductory paragraph from Encyclopedia, Islam's holy book. I thought I'll give it a read. So let's keep it going, guys. Now this is what it has to say about Guru Granth Sahib. It says the Guru Granth Sahib is the central holy religious scripture of Sikhism, regarded by Sikhs as the final, sovereign and eternal Guru, following the lineage of the 10 human Gurus of the religion. The Adi Granth, its first rendition, was compiled by the 5th Guru, Guru Arjan. Its compilation was completed on 29th August 1604 and first installed inside the Golden Temple in Amritsar on 1st September 1604. Baba Buddha was appointed the first Granthi of the Golden Temple. Shortly afterwards, Guru Hargobind added Ramkali ki War. Later, Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh Guru, added hymns of Guru Tegh Bahadur to the Adi Granth and affirmed the text as his successor on 6th October 1708. The second rendition became known as Guru Granth Sahib and is also sometimes referred to as the Adi Granth. The text consists of 1430 pages and 5894 line compositions which are poetically rendered and set to a rhythmic ancient North Indian classical form of music. The bulk of the scripture is divided into 31 main ragas, with each Granth raga subdivided according to length and author. The hymns in the scripture are arranged primarily by the ragas in which they are read. The Guru Granth Sahib is written in the Gurmukhi script in various languages including Punjabi, uh, regional languages, copies in these languages often have the generic title of Sant Bhasha. The Guru Granth Sahib was composed predominantly by six Gurus: Guru Nanak, Guru Angad, Guru Amar Das, Guru Ram Das, Guru Arjan, and Guru Tegh Bahadur. It also contains the traditions and teachings of 14 Hindu Bhakti movement saints such as Ramanand, Kabir, and Namdev, among others, and one Muslim Sufi saint, Sheikh Farid. The vision in the Guru Granth Sahib is of a society based on divine freedom, mercy, love, belief in one God, and justice without oppression of any kind. While the Granth acknowledges and respects the scriptures of Hinduism and Islam, it does not imply a moral reconciliation with either of these religions. It is installed in a Sikh Gurudwara temple. A Sikh typically prostrates before it on entire or entering such a temple. The Granth is revered as eternal Gurbani and spiritual authority in Sikhism. Hey guys, this is what uh, introductory paragraph about Guru Granth Sahib from Encyclopedia had to say. You can always refer to Encyclopedia for more details. So we have recorded 28 minutes of video so far. What I did in this video was I read some of the headlines from worldly affairs. Other than that, I read introductory paragraphs from Encyclopedia about Bhagwad Gita, Bible, Quran, and Guru Granth Sahib. So that's what the plan for this video was, guys. I thought I'll read about these holy books from different religions, what Encyclopedia had to say. So what I'll do now is I'll probably call this video off any time. It turned out to be almost half an hour video recording. Not so bad. I'm glad I was able to pull it off somehow. What I'll do is I'll put this video on YouTube. I'll share it with you guys, and I'll call this video off anytime now, and we'll reconnect soon. So that's what the plan for this video was. That's it for right now, guys. Bye bye. Have a good one. Love you all, and take care.